This is Trillium from Trillium Healing Arts. I'm an emotion code, Reiki, and quantum healing hypnosis practitioner. Today I'm going to be sharing about non-resistance and forgiveness. But first, I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that notification bell. Also an announcement, I will be doing try-ons every Sunday for my new outfits. Non-resistance. Non-resistance is the act of acceptance without creating more negativity and resistance. So when something that you do not like, which you have zero control over and inability to do anything about, it's very important to practice non-resistance. There is a saying that says, wherever attention goes, energy flows. And so by paying attention to something that you do not like, you're actually feeding this and creating resistance and giving it more power, and therefore having it affect you more negatively. So some important concepts in non-resistance are, instead of identifying with the feeling, with whatever feeling, you act as an observer, observing the feelings. So just witnessing and noticing in your body what arises for you, what thoughts come up. It can be helpful to journal and able to process them, but not having negative judgments about it and going in a loop or a cycle, allowing this force to amplify and create distortions. Non-resistance can cause more problems. It can actually magnetize more of what you don't want, because whatever we focus on, we tend to attract. It can also affect us negatively if we start to store these emotions in our body and they become to amplify and in turn start to distort our organs, our tissues, causing, back pain or liver cancer. It's very, very worse. There's some examples. So besides just not giving something energy, you're accepting, allowing, which adds more flow into your life and can in turn help you have more happiness, have more peace, just having faith that what is meant to be will be, and focusing on the things that you can change. And I like to take a proactive approach. So say there's something that you do not like, such as people have been complaining about the political, what's been going on. And some things you can do is that you can contact your local officials, you can write to them, you can sign petitions. These are some actionable steps that we can actually do to make an impact instead of ruminating on something beyond our control. So another thing I'd like to touch upon today is forgiveness. Forgiveness has been one of the most powerful, liberating things in my life. And this is so important. I cannot emphasize this enough. When I started on my healing journey of unblocking my heart, because of all the past traumas that I had, of people, betraying me or lying to me or, doing something like that, it was actually my unforgiveness which was keeping me bound to these negative energies. So when I started to open up my heart, I had all these fears and anxieties, just waiting for the other shoe to drop, that something bad was going to happen to me. And when I was able to forgive these people one by one, I was liberated of that trauma and that energy stuck in my body. Not completely, I still have a lot and I'm working through a lot still, but that neutralized so much energy. So after you forgive every single person in your life, and I will go through the process in my book, that you also need to forgive yourself for not knowing better, forgive yourself for allowing it, forgive yourself in your whatever part you took, which allows you to take accountability in the situation and your power back. And so when I went through forgiving everyone and then forgiving myself, I felt this huge column of energy just like burst up, like opening, expanding. And I feel like that really freed me in so many ways that I can't even explain, or when I figure out what happened, I will let you know. But all I know is it was very powerful and liberating. And also unforgiveness, it can make you sick. Unforgiveness over long periods of time can cause energetic distortions in the body. We are all fundamentally energy, and this can affect your organs. It can affect your heart. So people that have gone through heartbreak or, betrayal or loss, they can actually start to develop heart issues. And so I had a friend that I did a clearing on, and I cleared various emotions from their heart, and I also did Reiki on their heart. And before that, they were testing with high blood pressure and all this stuff. And afterwards, it just was normal. And I kind of joked, I'm like, it was the Reiki or the massage. But actually thinking about it, it was probably the Reiki, So that's huge. Something you can have someone help you with this, but you can also do this your own. And it is very simple. It just takes a lot of work and dedication and determination. So, really important to forgive, to not resist, to just accept and allow what you have control over. And of course, I'm not saying be a doormat. If someone does something you don't like in the moment, absolutely 100% you tell them, hey, I don't appreciate that, or that's not acceptable. You can't just be a pushover. It's very important in the moment to vocalize things to show people how they're going to treat you, because you show people the respect and the energy that you're willing to accept. So if someone is being, treating you in a way that is unacceptable, you let them know right then and there in the moment. And this takes practice. This takes unblocking your throat. This takes working through your limits and blocks. This takes mental rehearsal. This takes practice. This takes awareness. But with dedication and practice, it can be done. And me personally, I had a lot of very limiting things that I've been working through, but it's been amazing just removing all of the energetic attacks and daggers, self-limiting beliefs, the stuck energies in my body has really just accelerated my ability to communicate, to think, I just felt like I was in this heavy weighted blanket. Like I was just like, I felt so dull. My light had been diminished. And now I can feel the fire coming back in me, the emotions, including anger, come up. I had been very blocked to feeling my anger because one, it's a emotion that is not encouraged to experience. Two, I think once you get to a certain level, your body just cuts, it can't handle anymore. And so it just shuts off so that you can function without breaking down. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about anger in another video in depth, but anger is actually a very powerful tool to show you where your boundaries are so that you can act in the moment to defend yourself. And it's very important to defend yourself in a very respectful way with communication. These are all skills that can be developed. Anywho, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you so much. Stay tuned for my future videos. Sending you love and light. Turn your notification bell on and subscribe if you haven't. Bye.